Hi, this is a KTM 1290 Super Duke, year 2017. It's done 12,000 miles and I've had many super bikes and it's the only time I've had a real bad problem. It's the best bike I've ever owned, I love it, but KTM have made a serious design fault and the problem is simple. The petrol tank can move up and down. So when you're driving along on these terrible British roads, our roads are not like Spanish, Austrian, German, French. They've all got lovely silky smooth roads. We haven't. Our roads are laden with potholes, sinkages, cracks, you name it. Bumpy as hell. The bikes get a good hammering all the time. And wheelies, of course. That hammers the petrol tank as well. Movement. Now this is a problem. It all moves about. It's not securely fitted at the front. And because of that, these, which are connected directly to the petrol tank, will be also going up and down, and these are bolted onto the radiator as well. The radiator is flimsy. It's a super lightweight, and the bar along the top and the two little mounting parts are insufficient. So what's happening is the radiator is just sagging like an old banana skin. It's sagging and it creates a problem. What I'm going to do, I'm going to take the tank off, show you what needs to be done. So the cause of the problem, the petrol tank mounted fine at the back, but at front, all it's got to stop it from going down is this tiny little piece of rubber here, and these little cotton reel type affairs, there to stop the tank from going up. The petrol tank itself, unlike nearly everything I've seen before in the past, they have a proper C-section here, so that it fits around these little cotton reel type affairs, and the tank can't go up and down. But for some reason or other, KTM have only put the bottom part of the C section, which allows the tank to go up and down if there's a little bit of movement on the top rubber there. So basically it needs a much beefier piece of rubber along here. Also it would benefit from a proper C-section shape here, which are bolted in, so it could be redesigned and just bolted in place. That's all it needs, and it'll stop that tank moving up and down. Okay, now here's a quick close-up of the C-section, or half the C-section of the front mounting point that's on the tank, which goes round the rubber cotton reel on the frame. Okay, this is typical Japanese motorcycle. It's only a little baby one, but they use the full C-section on the front of the petrol tank for mounting. And as you can see, there is absolutely no up and down movement at all. The whole bike is moving. It's solid. Okay, this is the old Japanese motorcycle tank, and as you can see, it's got a full C-section which goes round the rubbers, the mounting points at the front of the motorcycle. This stops any up and down movement completely. So next I'm going to show you the problem that this has caused, the tank moving up and down and stressing out the radiator. I'm going to show you the warpage now created. If you look at that, you can see how much the top bar of the radiator has bent and deformed through the weight. I've put some mild paint stripper on the radiator so that you can see better. Now, over here is where the problem is being caused, where the mounting point attaches to the radiator. As you can see by my straight edge, the warpage created by the downforce on the side of the radiator from the petrol tank to the mounting points. And this is the left hand side. It doesn't show up quite as much as the right hand side. As you can see, there we are. That's the difference. But the thing is, this is where it first leaked. If you look carefully, you will see. If you can look closely to the top water vane, this is the little piece that's having the water run through it. These are the strips. They're basically tubes of water running through them. And if you look at the top there, you can see it's all splitting, where the vanes are actually pulling it all apart. This is a sort of cross section of the tube, the little flat tube which the water runs through, the coolant runs through. And the cooling vanes, which are attached top and bottom, are literally stretching it apart like this, causing the centre of the bar to go inwards and crack. It's going like that basically and splitting. This is the front, and you can probably clearly see the warpage created. So you've seen the damage, you've seen the reasons, it's all pretty straightforward, and I showed this to the KTM dealership, and I also sent them emails and showed them pictures of the problem. On both occasions I was told that because it was out of warranty, it was down to normal wear and tear. Well, I don't think so, do you? This is actually a real big problem, because when this leaks, it sprays antifreeze over that front tyre and you won't know nothing about it because you'll be on the floor. This bike's done 12,000 miles. That's some people's average riding in a 1 year. Okay, it is out of warranty, but they should really do something about this because it's dangerous.